Race Day, Rio de Janeiro. Our 7 Volvo ocean race boats are poised on Guanabara Bay ahead of the In-Port Race. Their return to the water comes after a short period of rest following the longest leg in the history of the race. A journey that will live long in the memory.
So thank you to Qingdao and the friendliest people I think we've ever met. I'm going to wear this the whole way to the horn.
Just really want to get going now.
Bit emotional, just sick by the family, so we'll be right.
Regardless of what happens, we just want to have all 11 guys in Rio.
See you, lads! See you in Rio!
Here we go.
Let's get the boat moving, guys. I'm nervous now.
Come on, guys, let's get going. Let's step it in.
We're suspending racing here. We're suspending racing.
Kenny, let's go. We're racing.
I think the whole bulb's gone like that.
Mine's on its way, mate.
You better be quick, because mine's going to beat yours back out of here.
4 points. Yeah, not bad, huh? Oh, Green Dragon thought they were safe, but they're not.
It's all about how much you can break.
Hey, folks.
So here we are in the Pacific doldrums. You gotta be prepared for it.
Chess game, man. This whole thing is like the most slow motion chess game in the history of mankind.
That's Mickey's little brother.
Doesn't need crew rig for you then, Ryan?
Yeah, I'll need a backup after the Volvo nipper.
Broken the forestack. Well, a piece of steel.
Did you know that Mickey's about to be a father?
Yeah, I'm a daddy.
That's nice. So happy, Mickey.
It's wet.
Good smell. It's really nice.
Life at the extreme.
I was going to play golf today. Kenny called me into work. Just asked if I could just come in and just fix this. So I'm still hoping I might be able to get out this afternoon.
I don't know, we're just gonna end.
Have to put ashtrays on the pedestal.
He said he's gonna hold the sign naked. If he does do that, he's the dumbest human on earth.
Next stop, Rio.
Unfortunately, it took us about 5 minutes to make the weapon. It took about 6 minutes for the fish to swim away. We need some food. We need some fish.
Despite finishing second on leg 5, the leaderboard ahead of the Rio In-Port Race sees Torben Grael's Ericsson 4 holding a 10.5-point lead over Ken Reed on Puma's Il Mostro. 2.5 points behind Reed in third is Bauer Becking on Telefonica Blue. Magnus Olsson's stunning victory on Ericsson 3 has extended the gap between himself and Ian Walker to 4 points. The In-Port Race will see the return of Fernando Echevari's Telefonica Black. Forced to withdraw from leg 4 between Singapore and Qingdao, the boat was shipped to Rio.
It's nice to be back, and it feels the boat is in very good shape. She looks like new almost.
There are a couple of weeks without sailing. We need to fix our places in the boat and to remember everything. You know, these boats are pretty complicated with the keel, with the dagger board, with all this, and we need some training today and tomorrow. Very, very good day for us, coming back after all the problems we have had in the last leg, especially, and well, especially in the black boat. Ready to race, ready to fight, ready to win, if possible.
The Rio In-Port Race will include a Brazilian showdown between Ericsson 4's skipper Torben Grael and one of his great friends, Marcelo Ferreira. He'll be taking his place on board Delta Lloyd, who are also making a return, having retired on leg 4. Repairs and team changes are being made in the hope of climbing the leaderboard in the second half of the race. Ferreira won gold medals with Grael at the 1996 and 2004 Olympics and sailed under him on Brazil 1 in the last race. He comes equipped with much needed muscle and local knowledge.
I think he has a faster boat, but it's nice to compete in this place. We are like local here, and he has a big responsibility here now. He needs to do much better than he did with Brazil 1, so it's his problem now. I want to have fun with the guys and play on the race course. It's good to be back, sailing with those guys. It's nice. Hope we're gonna have some wind for the In-Port Race. Otherwise, it will be very hard. Good conditions around 12 knots. It'll be fun for the fleet here inside the bay. No, bota mais. 17.5.
9 points behind their nearest competitors, Telefonica Black, Ferreira's brawn will be vital if Delta Lloyd are to claw their way back into the race.
These are people with experience, incredible feeling for always fighting for a win. In anywhere, in everywhere, in every class, the sailing is for him is really inside.
Come on!
It's nice, one more friend, from the last time. Here in Brazil, he's gonna help a lot inside the bay. It's good to have him.
Nice. Come on!
Away from the bay, the fallout from an astonishing fifth leg continues. Telefonica Blue ran aground on leaving Qingdao, damaging their keel, and Bauer Becking was forced to return to land to make repairs, eventually departing 19 hours after the fleet. Further damage on the leg saw them limp home last. The team are hopeful the international jury will decide the race committee was at fault regarding the shallow water at the start.
Okay, so it seems to me then there'd be a good chance of anybody hitting that, whatever it is you hit. Would that be true?
That's right.
And do you know what it is that you hit? Have you?
No.
Nobody's inspected it?
I don't know.
So
I've been asking the Chinese people over there, but there was no response.
Yeah, so it might not be a shallow, it might be an object that's been dropped in the water.
It might be an object. Correct.
Okay. Now, assuming it is an object, would you, even if the race committee had made soundings, would you agree that it might be that they would never actually pass over it when making soundings?
If you do the job properly, you will pick it up.
The grounds for the decision: the race committee made reasonable efforts to ensure the start was set in a safe area. Conclusion: there was no error or omission by the organising authority or the race committee. The decision, therefore, is that the request for redress is denied. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you, gentlemen.
But we are all very sympathetic, of course.
So that's it, that's how the art racing is, and no bad feelings. We gave it our best shot, and yeah, we really, what the jury has said, that's why I just went over here just to hear a little bit more. Because you always learn from protests, and they are very open as well, just to say you're doing a good job, you're doing a bad job. That's always like, you can learn from mistakes, or even you can do things way better. And but they just made their, I think they made their call, and that's, we have to accept it.
The stopover in Rio is giving the skipper of the leading boat in the race a chance to spend some time in familiar surroundings. Ericsson 4's Torben Grael is Brazil's most successful Olympian, and he's now creating an environment that could lead to others following in his footsteps. Founded 13 years ago, the Grail project offers free sailing to children from the city's low-income families.
This thing here is very special, you know, because it's a lot of time and a lot of money that goes here, but it gives a satisfaction that you cannot describe.
Yes.
When we started this, it was to show that it's a sport that can be accessible for a lot more people than the ones that do the sport today. You know, it has a really broader range of people that could do it. Our country has very good results in sailing, but it's a very small percentage of the population that actually sails.
Grail's initiative isn't just aimed at developing skills on the water. An opportunity to learn boat building is offered in the hope it can be adopted as a trade when they grow older.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Axel Grael.
Very nice to meet you.
Hello, Torben.
Very nice to meet
Among those visiting the project this week, Princess Victoria of Sweden.
Welcome to Rio.
Yes.
Nice, huh?
It's a pleasure to have you here.
I'm very excited. It was so nice to see all the sailors.
Always focused, even the royal visit fails to distract the Brazilian from the forthcoming in-port race.
To have more boats on a starting line make it more fun, and for us and for the public for sure. It's going to be very fun. I think 7 boats on a starting line inside the bay. It's going to be all full on.
For Torben's stablemates on Ericsson 3, the dust has settled on their stunning Leg 5 win. But Magnus Olsen and his crew are hungry for more success.
Yeah! You understand?
The in-port race offers them an immediate chance for more glory.
Okay, gentlemen. Thank you for the last leg. It was very good, obviously, and I hope you have had a good vacation. Now we have the in-port leg race in front of us, and we haven't done so well, so we have to step up and be very good. There is a big pressure on you, Rasmus, as an import tactician. Together with Tompi, you have to perform even better than you have done. Jan, you have to pull those grinders apart almost. Yeah, big pressure on you guys. And Mason, you're back on the boat. You're doing your normal job there with the main. Very good. Otherwise, we have only one change, that Axel is not doing the import race. He's in Sweden, obviously, as you know, regrouping himself, and Baggy is going to be in his role. So, do you have any comment on this?
The current's going to be a big factor tomorrow. Rasmus has been out a couple of days in the chase boat trying to figure it out. It does very strange things out here, so that's going to play havoc with the ley lines, and it's going to be a big factor in there.
And Rasmus, we're going to race with the tide all the time going out, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So the tide won't change during the race?
You never know.
No, but most likely not.
No.
We just have to go out there and be very good. Okay. Very good.
Ready?
Yeah, ready. Let's go.
The waiting's over. Rio is ready to stage the light in-port race.
Would it be great to be hanging that winner for the day flag off of the bow after today? Of course it would. We just got to keep chipping away. Half the points to go in this race. No stress. The wins will come. We just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Cuba, Ocean Racing, Il Monstro.
We're looking to sailing well, do our best, and try to be top 3 will be good for us.
Accelerate now. Got to accelerate now a bit. It'll be pretty hard to. Come on, get up. Jib, guys. Or we're in trouble. 20. 15. 12.
Keep going, man. Keep going. Quick.
Ken Reid on Puma's Il Mostro has spotted more pressure on the right-hand side of the course and starts on port tack at the starboard end of the line.
Good. Black is still faster. We need to come down under her. Otherwise, we're gonna lose these guys.
The water up here, and you can see it. A little high, a little faster than Ericsson, which is good.
Header on the black boat. Well, he's just put his bow down.
Ericsson 3 are the first to be forced to tack away to clear their air.
Increasing pressure now.
No problem on the Lloyd now.
Ken Reid's decision to go out to the right has paid off, and he crosses in front of the fleet.
10 boat lengths.
Leading at the first mark, Ken Reid on Puma's Il Mostro. Tight behind them is Magnus Olsson on Ericsson 3. Local boy Torben Grail is third on Ericsson 4. Bauer Becking on Telefonica Blue jives and heads to the left-hand side of the racecourse.
It's a little more breeze in this direction. Hold that hold.
At the second mark, it's Telefonica Blue who have surged into the lead. They're being closely pursued by Puma's Il Mostro and Tuni Bermudez on Delta Lloyd.
Underneath the right-hand gondola on the right-hand side of going up.
Yep, that's right. See here.
Thanks, but 10 degrees right at the last leg.
Long way to go.
At the top mark for the second time, Bauer Becking and his crew on Telefonica Blue defend their lead. Puma's Il Mostro and Delta Lloyd remain second and third.
3, 2, 1, points!
It's Telefonica Blue who win the Rio In-Port Race.
Perfecto.
Puma's Il Mostro comes in second, and Delta Lloyd, who haven't raced since leg 4 and have Brazilian Olympian Marcelo Ferreira on board, finish third.
The biggest yet.
I didn't know the mark was that far right.
Amazingly, Torben Grael on Ericsson 4 can only manage fourth. He's far from happy.
We had a first speed. We should have one delivered to them there. On the first speed. Yeah, but you know, you agreed as well that tacking on the hit was the right thing to do. We got a right shift either when we tacked or...
Telefonica Blue claim 4 points by winning the In-Port Race. Overall race leaders, Ericsson 4, only pick up 2.5 points with their disappointing fourth-placed finish. Ericsson 3 failed to build on their fine win on leg 5 and earned just 1 point for coming home last.
The winners in the In-Port Race of Rio.
You know, pretty happy. Couldn't have gone better. I feel a bit sorry for Torben because being the local hero over here would have been nice when he would have been on the podium, but that's yard racing, I suppose. So.
We are the proverbial bridesmaid out here. We can't help ourselves. This is what we do. We come in second.
We beat one boat. We didn't beat Torben. It's a teamwork, and for sure it's not good for him to arrive behind. He need to keep making their points for the regatta. We just restart to sailing. So, but for us it's a very nice comeback.
The only thing is hard to understand is how do we do 2 races on the conditions in China and we don't do a second race here? It's just there's no criteria. It's difficult to understand that.
You feel there should have been a second race?
Well, what do you feel?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I feel it's no excuse not to do it. If you do a second one in China, why don't you do a second one here? No, it's just.
Torben Grael's Ericsson 4 lead the Volvo Ocean Race by 9.5 points as our teams prepare for leg 6, a 5,000-mile trip to Boston on the east coast of the USA. Ken Reed on Puma's Il Mostro is second, but Telefonica Blue's win in the Rio In-Port Race means Bauer Becking is just 2 points behind him in third. Our crews are preparing to wave goodbye to Rio. Leg 6 is certain to be challenging. Torben Grael's lead looks comfortable, but after a poor showing in front of his home crowd, our cracks beginning to appear in a team that looked unbeatable.